Prime. All right, listeners, welcome to the 2019 RC Invite. Out with the first pole is James McKenna. Are you gonna do? Pull out the back from James, picked up by Cooper Too Good, bring it up to the brick mark. Cooper with the disc. Nice up to Brown, staying there. Big shot up to Elin Bopp, and that's an easy first goal for the Bean Boys.
It's almost like Brown and Felix have played together before.
Well, they have. Three-time UMB Atlanta Championships 3 years in a row. So they're definitely ones to look after. Prime with the disc on the sideline. I don't know what that is.
Anton with the disc, partway up the field. Moves to Grant, over to Paulus. He's on the line, doesn't look like he has a lot of options. Oh, Prime's made some space. Looking a little desperate. He gets over to Eben. Eben's about center, just midfield. Looking for Prime. I think they're really going to rely on Prime for this. Back to Eben, nice cut there. Brian's giving him a lot of space and he's using it. Unfortunately, that goes right to Cooper. Oh, and the Snow just not here to play this morning.
No. Caretrix is dropped there by John Snow.
Eben picks up the disc. He's looking for Josh. Unfortunately, he finds Garrett. With a nice hammer. And a nice recovery. It's 1-1.
Wait.
Okay. Point was by Ben. Young Snow has the disc. He's looking for Tyler. Tyler scores. I've always said I'd really like to see a race between Eben and Tyler. Both very, very fast.
Tyler wins that one. We'll see how the rest of the match goes, rest of the game.
It's youth versus experience. A nice pass up to Ben. Looking for Garrett. Garrett passes it back. Doesn't have a lot of options. Oh, he finds Oliver in the middle. A nice mark put on by T-Cam. And Josh, wide open right now. Back to Garrett in the middle. Oh, and a nice pass right to the corner. It's 2-2.
Big roast by young Oliver to old man T Camp. Brady with the disc here on the brick mark. Huge IO flick.
Classic.
Huge hospital pass. Oh.
An excellent defense by Ian, I'm pretty sure. Josh is going to pick up the disc on the line here. Cooper's guarding him. And he launches it to Grant.
Oh, that's a dime.
What a dime indeed. Oh no, and Grant bobbles it. I think he had a little too much time to think about catching that one.
Classic Saturday morning, shaking a little bit from the drinks last night.
Yeah, it's a little tough. Can't win them all.
And that's a beauty from Cooper to Brown in the end zone. And that is 3-2 for the Bean Boys early in this game.
All right, Prime picks up the disc. Got tall Paul Young on the line. He's absolutely guarded by no one. Prime got it again in the middle. He looks for Paul. He's about a quarter of the way up the field. John Snow giving Paul a lot of space. Eben takes it in the middle of the field. He's looking for Prime again. Prime's getting every second pass, so I would recommend that Alex get a little more up on him there. Paul has it on the side. Over to Ian.
John likes to give that space too as well.
It's definitely a plan.
Generally looking for downfield threats rather than taking that the dump pass away.
Oh, for sure. It's definitely intentional. That's for sure.
And the teacher, Adam Paulus, an easy goal there on Stephen Creaser, dentist, Halifax Dental. Looking to get your teeth clean, check him out. And Steve Snow on the sideline here. Back to his brother Johnny Boy.
Really great D by the young team here. Excellent pressure.
Turns to the turnover. The young lads will have that disc on this far side, or the close sideline, excuse me. And Garrett Young picking up the disc.
We'll see what he can do. It's a good call, passing back to Josh in the middle. Oh. No. An unfortunate error, but that's okay.
That's one the young guys are going to have to take care of, though. Early in this game to get run with these boys until the second half, because
sure.
Definitely a Bean Boys favorable matchup here. So we'll see if the young boys can keep up, and maybe the old ones such as Jung, Prime, Paulus over there huffing on the bench. Up the line there to Brandon McPhee. Probably going to see a shot here. It's a classic. Oh. All right. Uncharacteristic.
Yeah. We've never seen before.
It's a huge day. Oh, big layup there by Grant.
Yeah.
Brown staying in the middle with the disc.
If Garrett was faster, he probably could have had a piece of that.
Elin Bop, a new Halifax native. We got Brown staying far sideline with the disc. Right back to Steve in the middle. Looking break side.
Creaser wide open.
That's just great offense right there by White. Move it all the way to the break side. Far side, getting an easy score on the far sideline, or the close sideline, excuse me, to Felix.
Everyone moved, played off each other really well. So I think we have Oliver picking up the disc here. He's going to take it to the middle. He has Paul back for support.
And welcome to the booth, Scotty Hansen.
We have our guest reporter live at 9:05. Prime has the disc back in the middle. Over to Oliver. Got Paul running in. Hopefully he can hit him. Prime back in the middle, right midfield. He's looking for something, doesn't see it. Over to Paul with a hammer to a wide open shot. It's 5-4. Bean Boys are not great at putting up their score. No shocker, they probably haven't had enough beans yet.
Nope. Definitely a couple pilsners from last night, though. Brady McPhee, close sideline, pick up the disc. Into the middle to Stevie Snow. That's going to go up to Tyler every single day.
Absolutely.
And that's a big rip from Tyler Smith there in the end zone.
Surrounded by 3 dark players.
Half spikes it. We all know he's a nice guy. All right, we're even here on this, picking it up to Prime on the far sideline. And that disc is going up. Brown getting toasted. We got Dark on the far side, or goal line, sorry. That is Ben Wortman with the disc with a loopy around throw.
Prime waiting for the mess to clean up, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen yet. There's a lot of people going a lot of directions, but nice cut by Josh.
Another open side. Then we got Andrew on the far sideline, putting that disc up to Brownstein. Attacking. And that's an easy goal for the Bean Boys there. 6-5 for the Bean Boys early in this game.
Yep. All right, Paulus with the disc. He's looking. He finds Garrett. Up the line. Oh, it's Steve snatches that one away.
All right, we got Creaser here in the middle with it. Pretty close to the end zone. Little flip to Johnny Snow. Not much of an end zone going on right now. Loopy around, and not a great look there, but Andrew scoops it up in the end zone for another Bean Boys score.
All right, Garrett's going to pick it up here. He's going to bring it to the middle. He's guarded by Andrew, our tournament director. Finds Oliver. Oliver's guarded by T-Cam. Doesn't have a lot of options. Garrett can't seem to get open.
That T-Camp Oliver match was about 25 years in age there, but that's fine. That's what
I would say that's a conservative guess.
And we got an easy little flip there after a D from Malcolm to Andrew. Old roommates there in Sackville making the connection. And back to the Hans Becker connection here on the goal line.
All right, Paul picks it up. He's guarded by Too Good. Straight to Eben. Nice direct cut. Over to Oliver. Looks up the line, sides against it. Goes back to Paul. He's over to Josh. Josh makes really great cuts to get open. A lot of deking by Paul. That was some fancy footwork there. Over to Prime. Taking their time, slowly working up the field, waiting for the right pass. Looks good. Right over to Oliver. And a cheeky little pass in that gets tipped off. And now it's back to the Bean Boys.
We got Brady McPhee picking up the disc here on the goal line, his own goal line. And we got to swing over to Cooper Toogood here. Easy little round to Johnny Snow. Creature's wide open, not sure how he got looked off. That's to his brother, young Stevie Snow. And that's a great little touch pass to Cooper Toogood for the goal in the end zone.
They made it look real easy there. All right, so we're gonna have Eben pick up the disc. Garrett back to support him. The rest of the boys in horizontal stack, waiting to make moves. Over to Garrett and up to Paulus. Paulus doesn't like his options.
Oh, great D there by Steven Creaser.
Excellent. Ooh, but a call.
Little bump on the mark there by Brady McPhee, and there's the call on the field.
Coming in on 0, so he's got some time. Over to Eben. Eben's got a wide open Prime. Prime's looking to make some moves. Got John on the mark. Over to Ben. Prime's looking. He's looking downfield. He wants something. He's not seeing it. They're losing yards here. They're back in their own end zone. It's nice. Garrett, Paulus. Garrett over to Prime. Back to Paulus. Being very conservative, but, well, right until that. But it was taking a while to move up the field. Fortunately, Paul wanted to throw it to the wall.
All right, we got Cranston McBasketball picking this disc up on the close sideline, right on the cone. Probably looking to get it off the line here and move some offense on the field. Easy middle pass there to Tyler Smith. It's called in the field. I think there's a pick called on Paulus from John there. That disc will probably go back, and it does. John can't do what he's doing right now. You're not allowed to sub on a call.
It's not a legal move, but it's a John move.
Mm-hmm. Not sure what the chatter is about right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, too many players on the field, I think it was actually.
Oh, interesting.
Just not paying attention. Classic Saturday morning move. Hopefully clean that up later in the weekend. Great mark there by Felix.
Definitely. Paul's looking for options. He's not sure what he got. Josh has it over there. Really not really a stack in the end zone there. It's sort of a mess, so it's hard for him to find a good option. Passes something loopy, and Felix picks that off.
That's great D there on the end zone by the Bean Boys there.
Excellent.
We got T-Camp there. Probably a travel. It's a great throw, though. And a little touchy pass there from Brady to Tyler Smith for the goal. John Snow back on the field here. I think we got 6 on, so that's good.
It's always a good start. Yeah. Paul's going to pick it up. He has Josh back for support, and he calls timeout. Probably a good call.
It's a good timeout there by Paul Young. I think the game's getting a little, not away from them, but the Bean Boys have picked up a few easy ones towards the end of that before that timeout. So
we're going to take a brief pause.
We'll be back. And we're back after a quick timeout. Both teams recuperating. I think the Hondas Becker's team, who, Hondas Becker's actually in Barbados right now, enjoying the sun and probably a couple of Pilsners, but we're here in the cold at the 2019 RC Invite, and we got Paul Young pick up the disc here on their own goal line.
All right, Paul looks for Eben. Finds Eben about a few yards up. Someone really calling for it there, but I don't think he's open. He finds Paul. That's pretty tight. Really good pressure by Fee there. It's over to Josh. Josh is looking to make some moves. wants to find someone back in the middle, but no one's there to help him. Eben about midfield. He looks to do a nice
Likes that
big
matchup.
pass. Yep, that's...
Oh!
Gonna guess there's a foul call there.
Makes sense.
The only way to stop a big boy is just push him down.
Yeah. No contest call there from Anton on offense from Mark Tekamp. And Anton and the Hannes Becker's compilation will have that disc on Bean Boys goal line.
All right, Anton taps it in. A little bit of confusion. And he has absolutely no options just yet. He finds Eben, really tight.
Probably looking hammer here,
Yep.
and that's exactly what happens. Easy goal there for Josh.
So we have a score of 8-6 for the Bean Boys.
9-6, Kelsey.
9-6, sorry.
You
Wearing my
scrub those
glasses,
glasses
eyes
off.
aren't great.
Tapped in here, Malcolm Elliott on the goal line. Nice little around the break mark there, flick to Creaser, up to Snow in the middle. Snow's looking dump here to his brother John. Keep the disc going across the field to Andrew Johnston. Comes back to the middle to Malcolm. Up the middle to John. Really has all time in the world right now. Looking at a mid-sol count, brother to brother, brother to brother, back to brother. And not sure why I didn't hit crease there, wide open.
Sometimes people are
Kind of
too open.
kind of a little
for John.
scrambled offense right here. Nice throw to the break side. Andrew's not in though. And he's got a nice righty backhand for a lefty to the end zone for a goal to Malcolm.
All right, we're going to have Prime picking up the disc. He's going to bring it over to the middle. Let's just see if the Hannes Becker crew can make something happen this one. Oh, Garrett with a big shot. Oh, and good D by Andy, but it was a nice idea.
Not a great look there from John.
Yeah.
He's throwing that straight away, not really giving Oliver a lot of options into a mismatch height matchup there. So
Sure.
we got Andrew on the line, swings it over to the far sideline to Brady McPhee. Has up to Yidin Bop. Felix is what you know him by. Easy up to a nice post there by Garrett to take away that up line. Come back to the middle to Brady. Little scuba across the field to Tyler. And Tyler's all day, no count with no mark on him. A T-camp in the middle. Nice continue to Felix. Gotta get an end zone set up here. Felix gonna look back to dump. And he'll see Brady. Brady's trying to get to a high stall count here, looking dump. Getting a reset here. Brown run through like nothing's happening. And that's a turnover from Brady to Felix with a little pot pass over the top to the break side.
All right, so we have Paulus picking it up on the sideline. Brady's going to guard him. Brady looking super casual. Back on his active stance now. Doesn't know where to pass it. He does a nice loopy pass over to Eben. Eben finds Paul. Back to Eben. And a nice pass down to someone.
Bean Boys have been exposed to a couple open side easy points by the Hannes Becker's crew. So, looking to shut that down later in the game. That's pretty easy points that they shouldn't be giving up. But kudos to the Hannes Becker squad for moving the disc pretty well there towards the end zone.
And let me update, that was Ben who caught the point.
All right, we got Malcolm far sideline. Easy up there. It's Cooper too good on the far side as well. Just working it up easily on the open side. Oh. All right, little miscommunication there by Malcolm and Brown, but ends up being an easy score for the Bean Boys to Andrew Johnson in the end zone.
All right, we have Josh picking it up on the line.
And we got a big shot.
Wide open Ian, but he finds a really good option in Grant. Grant has it on the line. Grant's looking for something, finds Prime. And he good cut by Garrett for a point, quick point. It's good. They're gonna have to capitalize on all their opportunities if they want to stay in this.
Yeah, this continuous format allows for a lot of shots like that, a lot of chance to get the disc back. So it's not like the traditional gated 15 where you really have to take value of the disc, which you should always, but you do have a lot of opportunities to get that disc back. We have Malcolm with a kind of a low huck there to Tyler, but it's still converted because Tyler is a fast human. And we got Malcolm on the far sideline, just outside the end zone. Garrett with a nice poach off, but at least he kept wide open, but taking away the real threat in the end zone. Nice little around break there from T-Camp to Andrew in the end zone, and that's another easy goal for the Bean Boys. We'll see how the Becker crew can respond here.
Andrew's really racking up the points on this one. All right, so we have Prime picking up the disc. We are 20 minutes into this matchup. Disc is tapped in. Has no options yet. Finds Paulus behind him. Back to Prime. Over to Eben. We're about 10 yards up. Over to Prime. Back to Eben. Those two are working together really well. Paul's wide open. And Paulus in the